welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Nina.
And I'm Matt. And today we're looking at part 2 of A Discovery in Italy May Rewrite History.
Italy. I almost went. So when I was working in the UK, I booked a flight to Italy, but COVID had just started, so it got canceled, and I was so sad.
Oh, well, you know, I've been to Italy.
Really?
Yeah,
How was it?
It was amazing. So first of all, Italian food is delicious. So much pizza and pasta. But even more so than the food, the most interesting part is the history. And so you can actually walk around and see these historical places like the Colosseum in Rome, and you can go and visit the Vatican City, which is actually another country within a city.
That is so cool.
Right, and then you can go to Florence, where you can see the famous Michelangelo's David.
Oh, yeah.
So it's so much to see in Italy and so much to enjoy. You get to eat the food, walk around with a pizza in the Colosseum.
Okay, now you're just showing off right now. I'm all jealous.
Well, we are talking about history in Italy, and we're talking about discovering something that changes or rewrites the history. So we still don't quite know how this rewrites the history, but hopefully we'll find out when we get into part 2 today.
Yes, I'm excited.
As the scientists dug deeper, the Earth turned to mud. In that mud, they made their biggest discovery yet. They found 24 bronze statues and around 6,000 bronze, silver, and gold coins.
Hello everyone, we're looking at part 2 of A Discovery in Italy May Rewrite History.
Yes, so in part 1, we were talking about how scientists believe that there was an ancient system of baths under the ground, right?
Yeah, and they began to dig into the earth.
Yes.
And as they dug into the earth, they uncovered some interesting objects.
Yes, what did they find?
So they found things like pine cones and fruits.
Fruits, yes.
But the most interesting thing was that they found objects in the shape of human body parts.
That was kind of weird.
So they found like ears and arms, things like that.
Yeah, so let's find out a little bit more about what else they found maybe. Continuing with the article. As the scientists dug deeper, the earth turned to mud. Okay, so the scientists were digging deeper. So when something goes deeper, it means it is farther from the top.
Okay.
For example, if you are in the ocean, you can swim deeper and deeper down into the ocean.
Okay,
right?
so digging deeper, they're going further under the ground.
Yes.
And as they dug deeper, the earth turned to mud.
Mud.
So mud is wet dirt.
Yeah.
So mud is when the dirt is very wet and loose. It's no longer solid. It's now somewhat liquid. You can splash around in the mud. So for example, the pig rolled in the mud to cool down on the hot day.
Ah, that's cute. Okay.
In that mud, they made their biggest discovery yet. They found 24 bronze statues and around 6,000 bronze, silver, and gold coins.
Wow. So they actually did find a treasure.
Right. So this is what most people would think of when they think of a treasure, is things like gold and silver and coins.
Wow, that's really cool actually, because if they were initially just looking for baths underground, and turns out they found all these things that are worth a lot.
That's right. So they even found some statues. So a statue is a physical representation of a person. So a person's whole body makes a statue. So one of the most famous statues, as I mentioned before, is Michelangelo's statue of David.
Yes.
So this is a statue. You can see his whole body from head to toe, and it is actually carved from stone.
That's amazing. All right, so they found a lot of bronze coins as well. So something that is bronze is dark orange-brown in color, like the metal bronze.
Or in this case, I think they're actually made of the metal bronze.
Exactly.
So bronze, when you get third place in a competition like the Olympics, they will give you the bronze medal.
Yes, and if you get second, it will be silver. So silver is made of silver or of the color of silver. So it's kind of like a shiny gray, right?
So both of these bronze and silver are kinds of metal that are considered very valuable. They're worth a lot of money. So usually gold, silver, and bronze are considered these valuable metals, and that's why gold, silver, and bronze are used as an award when you win a sports competition.
Yes.
Okay. These metals are also used to make coins. So coins are the small, round, usually circular metal pieces of money. So you can think we have, what, 5 NT, coins. 10 NT, and 50 NT coins.
As well as 1 NT.
And 1 NT, yes. Too many of those in my pocket all the time.
You can give them to me.
Very heavy. Okay, so for example, the boy put the coin into the machine to play the video game.
Right.
So if you go to a place with video games, you'll need to bring coins to play those games.
It usually says insert 1 or 2 coins, right?
So maybe this is an ancient video game place where the Romans were playing video games, so they had their coins.
Or they just kept their coins there and they hid it away from people so no one would steal it. But, you know, maybe Matt is right.
Well, I guess we'll find out more after the break.
See you later.
The statues are of Apollo and other Greek and Roman gods. They're around 2,300 years old, and they're in really good condition. The coins are from 200 BC to 100 AD. The scientists are learning a lot from their discovery. More importantly, they believe it could rewrite the history of San Cassiano dei Bagni and Italy.
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were talking about how the scientists ended up finding bronze statues as well as silver, bronze, and gold coins under the ground, right?
So they found some real valuable treasure under the ground, and maybe they even learned some new things about the culture that put them there.
Yeah, so let's find out a little bit more about that.
The statues are of Apollo and other Greek and Roman gods.
Wow.
They're around 2,300 years old, and they're in really good condition.
In really good condition. Oh, wow. For them to be that old and still be in good condition. That's a great find. So continuing, the coins are from 200 BC to 100 AD. Wow, a long time ago.
So very old stuff they've found digging underground. So everything down there is from more than 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, and it's in good condition. Condition is a particular state that something or someone is in. So how it is, maybe how it looks, maybe it's not really broken, maybe it is well preserved, right?
And when we say something is in good condition, we mean that it has been well preserved. It looks very good for how old or how used it is. You might also say something's in bad condition if it's been damaged or it's not as good as it should be. So for example, when selling something used online, you might write, this bike is 2 years old, but it's in very good condition.
Yes. The scientists are learning a lot from their discovery. More importantly, they believe it could rewrite the history of San Casciano dei Bagni in Italy. Okay, so they're saying that they believe it could rewrite history. Why is that, Matt?
Okay, so we didn't quite find out what they learned that would rewrite or change the history of Italy, but I've looked into it, and I found that these statues they found, which were of gods, which means that they were for a religious place, so a place where people went to praise these gods. So what they found is that on these statues there was writing, and the writing was in 2 different languages.
Oh, okay.
So it was in Roman as well as another language of a group of people who also lived in Italy at that time.
Okay.
So before, people thought that these 2 groups didn't go together at all, that they were fighting at the time so that they wouldn't be in a place together.
Oh, wow.
But since these statues show that both languages were together, it means that the people likely went to these religious places together and actually lived together in a peaceful way.
That is so cool. So they had same beliefs and it wasn't all negative between them, right?
So I think this rewrites the history because what we knew before was that these 2 groups didn't like each other and didn't get along and didn't live and do things together. But now, maybe because of this discovery, we know that they actually got along sometimes pretty well.
That is very cool to know. All right. Thank you, Matt.
Right. So I enjoy learning about these kinds of interesting discoveries, and I also enjoy learning about history. So it's been great to learn about this today.
Yes, and we hope you enjoyed learning about this with us as well.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
As the scientists dug deeper, the earth turned to mud. In that mud, they made their biggest discovery yet. They found 24 bronze statues and around 6,000 bronze, silver, and gold coins. The statues are of Apollo and other Greek and Roman gods. They're around 2,300 years old, and they're in really good condition. The coins are from 200 BC to 100 AD. The scientists are learning a lot from their discovery. More importantly, they believe it could rewrite the history of San Casciano dei Bagni and Italy.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 deep， 副词深处的。You can go deep under the mountains through the tunnel. 你可以通过那个隧道进入深山底处。第二个单字 mud， 名词泥泞、泥巴。My car is stuck in the mud. 我的车子卡在烂泥巴里了。Stuck 指的是卡住的、不能动弹的。下一个单字 silver， 形容词银质的。I got a silver necklace from my boyfriend. 我男友送我一条银项链。最后一个单字 coin， 名词硬币、钱币。I found a coin on the street. 我在路上发现一枚硬币。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 They made their biggest discovery yet. 他们有了迄今最重大的发现。Yet 是一个副词，表示迄今、至今，意思相近于 so far。我们来看看这个例句。Peter got his best grades yet. Peter 得到了他迄今为止最好的学校成绩。 下一个文法 in good condition 状况良好。Condition 在这里是不可数名词，表示状况、状态。Good 可以用其他的形容词替换。我们来看看这个例句。
I just bought this used cell phone off Facebook. The seller says it's in good condition.
Really? I thought you said it's in good condition.
No wonder it was so cheap.
最后一个文法 more importantly 更重要的是，这是一个副词片语，常常放在句首。Importantly 指的是重要的。我们来看看这个例句 Children should go to bed early. More importantly, it's good for their health. 孩子们该早点睡觉，更重要的是，这有益于他们的健康。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
The Chelungpu Fault Gallery was the first to open in the 921 Earthquake Museum of Taiwan. The gallery allows visitors to look at the fault and learn about earthquakes. The design of the Chelungpu Fault Gallery is special. Not a single beam is used in the gallery. The Chelungpu Fault Gallery shows models of tectonic plates around the globe, earthquake belts, and the structure of the Earth. The gallery also has 6 themed interactive displays. Visitors can learn about the cause of earthquakes and different types of earthquakes and modes of seismic dislocation. The gallery also has an accelegraph, which shows the speed of the Earth's shaking. Visitors can create fake earthquakes here to understand how an earthquake's energy works. Other displays in the gallery include the sports field, the track, and a section of the Chelungpu Fault.